All right, y'all, I am back again. This one's going to be a real good episode. Selling Sunset, y'all know they making the money, okay, in real estate. Now, I don't know if it's true, the commission checks. I don't know if it's true. I can't verify. We not at the commission table. We ain't here to count nobody's pockets. But let's talk about it because, first of all, Selling Tampa, loved it. Why is it not on Netflix? We should be on season 3 on Selling Tampa. Why they be doing us like that? Every time we get in the industry, they changing the rules, they switching it up. I don't know if y'all seen the post on social media going around. They are about to start auditing influencers, making sure they paying their taxes for lifestyle marketing. So if you popping out with 3 cars and they all pink, you might be getting audited by the IRS. Hint, hint. So make sure y'all paying them taxes. Make sure y'all have y'all back end set up and everything is looking good on that side, because every time we get in something, the rules change. I mean, we got in the trucking business, the rules change. We got in the home health industry, the rules change. We got in real estate, they stopped paying buyer commission. That changed. Like, it is so much that has changed on account of, I ain't gonna say it's us, but I think that's why. Okay. But nevertheless, Selling Sunset, y'all know they look good. I remember when they started season 1, I loved it. And it just goes all back to social proof. Like, where is the social proof? Because at some point in time, we have lost connection with seeing so much lifestyle bullshit that we forgot about the social proof. Where is it coming from? Now you got people paying people for stuff and you don't even got any receipts, any verification. Where did they come from? How did they? You got people doing classes after they done took one thing from a mentor. Now they a coach. We got business coaches teaching people how to run a business and they don't even got a successful business. So you got to start verifying social proof and understand that everybody needs a mentor, especially if you're in the real estate business. You need a mentor. You get the investor kit. It's going to teach you how to dominate in this real estate industry, at least get a head start. And it's also going to teach you how to scale. If you got 1 property, if you own 5 properties, it's going to show you the funding, the strategies, the system, so you can get to 1,000 properties, so you can flip more properties a year, so you can have more Section 8 properties. Get a mentor. Okay, this is not a field you can do by yourself. You need to get a mentor. Understand it's only going to work if you work. Okay, we were created to work. I think so much, we see so much lifestyle, and the girls, they just shopping. They got their Louis bags. The realtors is at closing. They gifting they clients Gucci, Fendi, and Prada. And we think it's so easy because it's so glamorized. But a lot of times you gotta, 1, ask for social proof. Look for social proof. Have a mentor, and understanding that just because it looks easy don't mean that it's easy. Okay? You got to get on your Zoom. Just like think about these people. So y'all know all that stuff that happened with Jay Morrison and Big Business. Tony the Closure was even speaking on it. The Breakfast Club, DJ Envy situation. Like, it was so many people losing money at one time because of social proof and all this fraud and social media, real estate scams going on. And it's because people are failing to really analyze who they are investing into. Who are they investing into? What is the contract? Like, really knowing how to, and don't put all your eggs in one basket, because a lot of these real estate scams could have been stopped if you understood the information too, but you don't want to take the time, and you don't want to get on your Zoom, and it's costing you. It's you losing money. Now we got people buying bullshit properties because they see people buying it in this way. We want to get rich off of real estate. We want to get paid. We don't want to just get little bitty checks buying little bitty bullshit properties. We want to really get paid from this. This is $1 billion industry, and other cultures is eating. We want to eat too from it, but we got to do it the right way. Okay, you got to systemize, you got to have the strategies, you got to have the structure, and a real coach is going to put that on the plate for you. So come to the event, Girls Need Real Estate. Everything is centered back to real estate. When you think about it, Jeff Bezos owns a business, owns the Amazon business, Bill Gates, but at the end of the day, all of their assets is tied to real estate. He even has look up this when y'all get off of here, arrived.com, ARRIVED.com. It is a platform where he has created, keep in mind, he's not a real estate agent, not a real estate broker. Stop going to real estate school. This man done created this whole platform because he is an investor of real estate. He not worried about going to school. He said, here, I got some money. I'm going to make it double, triple. I'm going to multiply this money, and now I'm going to be a billionaire. Now I got money from Amazon and Microsoft and stocks and real estate and investments. And now I'm going to create my own investment fund, my own investment firm. I got this hedge fund, this investment company. That's next level. Let's stop trying to work the job and create the job. And I know the realtors, they be looking good. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna yai. Shout out to Loyal. I'm not gonna yai. And Tarnika, that's her favorite thing. I'm not gonna yai. But and Loyal is Jada Wade's son, y'all. Anyway, long story short. Anyway, y'all, but you just gotta get on your Zoom. You gotta understand where your money is going in. The Girls Need Real Estate event is going to be in March. It's going to be healthcare professionals. I'm going to have a men's panel, a real estate panel, of course, myself. I got Miss Coda Skin, who not only has a business, but she also invests in real estate. And that's what I'm talking about. You can have a business. That don't mean get another job and be a realtor. That means take that business or use that 9-to-5 to fund your lifestyle in real estate. Buy you a duplex, buy you a multifamily. Did you know you can first of all, did you know you can get 10 home loans on your credit as long as your debt to income will approve you for it? 10 home loans. Your realtor ain't going to tell you that. Your lender not going to tell you that. That's something you got to understand. So let's say you approved for a $400,000 car or a $400,000 house. That don't mean go and get a car. That don't mean go and get a $400,000 estate. That means use $200,000 and then couple years later, go to the bank and get another house with that, and then pull the equity out and get another house. Now you up 3 houses just from using your debt to income. You can use multiple mortgages with that $400,000. Don't use it just on one home. And then you can get a duplex, live in one, rent out the other one. Get a triplex, live in one, rent out the other 2. Get a duplex or get a fourplex, live in one, rent out 3. Have your renters, your tenants cover your mortgage. And you only have to put 3.5% down at the max. So if the 4 unit is $400,000.
Hey, it's your favorite radio personality here, your girl, Miss E-Class. And I want to make sure you get your tickets to the Girls Need Real Estate Summit, an investors playground for all women in any industry, from health fields to real estate to investors to whoever. Whether you're looking to purchase internationally or locally, this is for you. Trust me, there's going to be so much going on March 2025 in Atlanta. And if you need help with funding, I'm talking about getting approved right on the spot. Girls Need Real Estate is the spot to be at, okay? Get a special discount on your ticket at girlsneedrealestate.com using the code GNRE at checkout. Be sure to tell them Miss E-Class sent you and thank me later, boo.
You get a mortgage on that, FHA, conventional, whatever one you choose, whatever one you get approved for. If you get a mortgage for the 4 unit and it's $400,000, you only got to come to the closing table with about $30,000. If you don't got $30,000, just get the duplex. The duplex might be cheaper. Or maybe you can get a grant or first-time home buyer, something from them to where they pay, the seller could pay your closing costs. Okay, if this what I'm saying is interest is showing some type of interest in you, come to Girls Need Real Estate or meet me in the Investor Kit mentorship and start learning, because there's so much money out here, y'all. They are winning. Other people are winning, and you can too. Okay, and I want to say this story real quick about my Latino contractors, because I met my Latino contractor. He didn't own a piece of nothing, and he didn't have a green card, nothing. Now today, I've been working with my contractor. We've done like 45, 46 flips together since I've been knowing him, and he owns so many properties now. He's like a deacon, a pastor. He owns a church. He owns the building. He does a lot of rent to own, a lot of land leasing. So that means that him and the seller work in agreement, because he probably can't go to the bank to get the funding. So him and the seller work out an agreement. He probably puts like a large lump sum, and we have done so many deals together, and he has built his portfolio to now his children, y'all, are building their portfolio. It's possible. Come to the Girls Need Real Estate Summit. This is going to be in March in Atlanta, Georgia. You are going to learn so much. You're going to be able to invest on the spot. You're going to be able to get funding on the spot. You're going to be able to rub. I got some rich friends. I'm not even going to hold you. I got some very wealthy friends in some very high places, and they're going to be there. They are going to be there, and I can't wait for y'all to meet them, to see them, and just be able to understand that you can do it too. But back to the DJ Envy and the Breakfast Club thing and the Jay Morrison thing, and understanding that even with my investors, when they flip with us, the money goes to the title company. Okay. So I'm not necessarily holding that money. So, and DJ Envy, he made a comment on selling Tampa, and said that the whole season nobody went to closing. And so what? So what if they didn't go to closing? It was a black brokerage on TV, on Netflix. And since then, we ain't seen one like that since. Netflix don't, not to my knowledge, Netflix don't have no other show with no other black brokerages on there. So the power of the tongue is real. DJ Envy did a whole, I'm going to try to insert it in this podcast.
All right. Well, Envy had some things to say about Selling Tampa and how that show, the producers produce Selling Sunset also. But
when did we have that original conversation? About a week ago, right?
Mm-hmm. Because you had put on social media first that they did not sell one home. Mm-hmm. And so Selling Tampa, Sherelle Rosado, who owns the brokerage on Selling Tampa, had some things to say about you on Cocktails with Queens. Here's what she had to say.
Because we know what we do. We sold. It may not have been. There's two different stories. Even though we're a franchise, our story is different from the Oppenheim brothers. We are a minority-owned brokerage that's getting into luxury, stepping into luxury. We can sell $400,000, $500,000 homes all day, every day. But the story behind it is, if you paid attention in the beginning when we were talking, is we're stepping into a luxury division. And we made huge deals on the show. We got with the developer, and we are listing all his listings, multi-million-dollar listings. He didn't pay attention to that. Rena sold her home her $1 million home the first show. And Joanna and I did a big deal with Mayo Organics, who was looking for a minority-owned brokerage to represent them in Miami. So I don't know what he was watching.
So what I'm understanding, though, is when you were talking about the show, you had more of an issue with how it was edited and the producers and the actual women on the show.
I mean, I think everybody's clear. I've seen it on Shade
I watched
Room,
it because I would say a lot of people watched it because of your comments.
Yes. I mean, the comments are clear, even on Shade Room. I mean, Envy was talking about how production focused more on drama and not real estate. That is the whole thing.
And it just goes to show, sometimes it be your own people. Don't down talk your people. Like, he said, he made a comment like, they ain't even sold the show, so what am I watching it for? Now we ain't got shit to watch. Now we ain't even on Netflix no more. So it just goes to show, have some social proof, make sure you fact check certain people. I didn't care about them not going to closing. I just love to see them, even if they was chit-chatting, showing drama, selling Sunset, they was showing drama. They had drama. They had more drama than us. But it's just, but you know how that go. But you guys, the realtor lawsuit, because I want to piggyback to this too, and I know I feel like I'm all over the place, but I just got to get my notes out. But the realtor commission, so we done showed our ass, y'all, when it comes to this lifestyle and being a realtors, and they looking good too, hopping out that car, going to showings. They got the content on point. Everything look good. I ain't gonna lie, the realtors been looking real good lately. Make me want to get back in because I am still a licensed realtor. It make me want to get back, showing properties, but I haven't had a regular commission check. Every time I get I put an offer on a property, I just tell the realtor, you can keep my profit if you let me win this property. I just want the house. So that means that I want the 50, 60, 70K profit versus the $5,000, $4,000, $3,000 commission check. So every time I put an offer in, I always say, hey, you can have my commission. I just want the property. So I haven't got a commission check in years, but recently the Board of Realtors lost a lawsuit, and this has affected every realtor. Okay, this ain't no little lawsuit. This is a real big lawsuit, and what that means is that now the buyer agent. So you have the selling agent and you have the buyer agent. The selling agent is the person who puts the house on the market, who is the selling agent. The buyer market is the buying agent is the person who is bringing the buyer and closing the deal to the selling agent. Okay. And now they got sued. I think it's like, let me look up real quick, you guys, how much these people got sued. And when I say these people, I mean me too. If you are a realtor, you too, because they have got into a place where they are raising our dues because they lost this settlement. So this settlement, now the buyer agent might not get paid when it's time to go to the closing. They got to put a whole new sheet together, a whole new piece of paper together, because back in the day, they were making the seller pay these closing costs. But now the sellers got together and they said, why are we forced to pay these costs? And y'all haven't told us that we had to pay them. Okay, I got it up on my phone now. It was a $418 million claim, a lawsuit that was settled in March 2024. This settlement includes significant changes to the way real estate agents are paid and how houses are sold, and is expected to reduce costs for homeowners. So that goes to show, look it up. Y'all can look it up. You might not understand it if you're not really in this field, but as far as realtors, start bringing your value. If you don't got no value proposition to show, that's why I always tell my agents, learn investing. Because when people see you as an investor versus a realtor working a job, you have more authority, you have more discipline, you have more wiggle room in the industry. They lost a $418 million lawsuit, and that's going to come out of our paycheck because they are going to raise dues to get that back. And where do they even have $400 million? You know why? Because they charge us for everything. They charge us for our technology fees, our dues to pay. They charge us so many fees. So many fees associated with being a realtor. But that just goes to show when we get into something, they change it up. So you can look and read onto that. If you want me to kind of explain it a little bit more, let me know in the comments. I hope to see you at the Girls Need Real Estate Summit in March, so you can start learning different ways to make money in the real estate industry, because keep in mind, everything circles back to real estate.